adverbs. Working from our mentor text of the week, Turk and Runt by Lisa Wheeler. Your learning objectives for this lesson are: I can identify and define what an adverb is. I can use adverbs correctly in my speaking, writing, and reading. What is an adverb? An adverb is a word that can modify or describe a verb. Remember, second graders, a verb is a word that we do, an action word, such as run, jump, sleep, read, eat, those types of things. So adverbs, boys and girls, modify or describe a verb, the action word. So what does modify mean? Modify means that it changes it slightly, okay? And describing means it tells how the action was done. And we'll get into that more in just a bit. So adverbs tell us how, and they tell us when and where. So for instance, let's read these sentences here. This says when. So this sentence is using an adverb that will tell us when. The sentence reads, Turk ran yesterday. And if you notice here, yesterday is in blue. And remember, it's using a when adverb. Turk ran. Ran is our verb, our action word. When did Turk run? He ran yesterday. So yesterday is our adverb. It tells us when. The next sentence uses a where adverb. Okay, the sentence reads, he practiced outside. The verb is practiced, something he did. Where did he practice? He practiced outside. And we know this is the adverb. It gives us a hint, and it is in orange. The next sentence tells us how. He danced gracefully. How did he dance? Gracefully. This is a how adverb. This sentence uses a how adverb. All right, and remember our little hint here, and I think it already spinned. There it is. Adverbs that tell how usually end in ly. So here, this sentence is using a how adverb, and he danced gracefully. How did he dance? Gracefully. It's in pink, and it also ends with an ly. All right, how often? This tells us how often. So that's how many times something happened, or maybe exactly that, just tells us how many times something happened. All right, the sentence reads, they always ignored Runt. The verb or action word in the sentence is ignored, right? Something we do. We can ignore people, we can ignore sounds, right? When did they ignore Runt? Always, all right? So this is how often did they ignore him? Always. Poor Runt. All right, let's go ahead and listen to a song about adverbs.
How, where, and when, yeah. An adverb is always helping, yeah. Whenever needs addressing, an adverb is a blessing, yeah.
Yo, step one, find a verb. Then step two, find that word that adds info to that verb. Yeah. Guess what? It's called an adverb. Yo, I spy with my little eye a certain word that ends in ly, and most of the time this rule will get you by. If it doesn't, don't worry. The rest of the time, think of
how, where, and when. Yeah. An adverb is always helping. Whenever needs addressing, an adverb is a
break it down. Yo, slowly, swiftly, suddenly, unpredictably. All of these adverbs can stick with me, along with the following melody. Check it.
How, where, and when. An adverb is always helping. Whenever needs addressing, an adverb is a blessing. Yeah.
All right, boys and girls, very good. That's a very good way to think of adverbs as always helping the verb, all right? And sometimes they end in ly. If that doesn't help you, a good reminder is to think of how, where, and when. All right, so let's practice. What is the adverb in the sentence? My mom carefully baked the chocolate cake. So the verb in the sentence, or the action word in the sentence, is baked, right? Baked means to gather some delicious ingredients and mix them together and then put it in a pan and stick it in the oven and let it bake in the oven, and it comes out nice and wonderful. So how did Mom bake the chocolate cake? She baked it carefully. How? And if you notice that little hint, this ends with an ly. All right, we're going to continue practicing identifying adverbs. What is the adverb in this sentence? Bill searched everywhere for his lucky hat. All right, so the verb in the sentence is searched. He's searching. That's something that we do. We all have at some time searched for something. Now, where did Bill search? He searched everywhere. So right here, everywhere is going to be the adverb in the sentence, okay? Where did he search? He searched everywhere. All right, this sentence reads, Maria tied her roller skates slowly. So the verb, or the action word in the sentence, is tied. That's what we do. She had to tie her laces so she wouldn't hurt herself. How did she tie them? She tied them slowly. So the adverb in the sentence is slowly. It's telling us how, and it also ends with ly. The next sentence reads, we built my treehouse yesterday. So the action word or verb in this sentence is built. We had to gather up materials, wood and nails and a hammer, and we had to build, right? Something we do. When did we build the treehouse? Yesterday. That's a when. All right, boys and girls, this is your exit ticket. If your teacher would like for you to use it, you may do it now. If not, thank you so much for learning about adverbs with me today. Have a great day.